Sports Network for tonight's conference women's soccer game between the Swarthmore College Garnet and the Shore Women of Swarthmore has allowed 1 goal so far this year, scored 53, the best margin in Division III by a long shot. Swarthmore really not having trouble putting the ball on the net so far this year, leading NCAA an average of 5.89 goals per game. We're just about to start here. Going to do some starting lineups for the Garnet and the Shore women. And then we will get this game underway here at Clothier Field.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Clothier Field Stadium on the campus of Swarthmore College for tonight's Centennial Conference women's soccer game between the Washington College Shore Women and your Swarthmore College Garnet. And now for tonight's starting lineups, first for the Shore Women.
And here are the starting lineups for tonight's game for the Garnet, introduced by the players themselves.
Reba McGeer, Saugus, California, goalkeeper.
Catherine Zabas, Winchester, Massachusetts, outside back.
Melissa Curran, Sunrise, Florida, outside back.
Katie Doherty, La La Grange, Illinois, forward.
Hannah Lichtenstein, Venice, California, forward.
Emily Telford Marks, Durham, North Carolina, center defense.
Melissa Trofa, Ocean City, New Jersey, center mid.
Miranda Saldivar, Pasadena, California, midfield.
Caroline Cunna, Chevy Chase, Maryland, midfield.
Yasmin Namazi, Los Angeles, California, center back.
Also starting for the Garnet, not in the video lineup, unfortunately, is freshman number 15, Marin McCoy. At forward, McCoy having a breakout campaign so far for the Garnet. Second on the team with 25 points, 9 goals, and 7 assists from the freshman striker from Denver, Colorado.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clothier Field, here for tonight's women's soccer match featuring the Swarthmore College Garnet and the Washington College Shore women. Swarthmore Garnet come into this game 9-0, 3-0 in conference, and Washington comes into the game 3-4-1, 0-2 in conference. The Garnet will start the ball with the game, and we'll have Liechtenstein up top for the Garnet. Swarthmore, as I said, undefeated coming into today's game, having given up only 1 goal on the season, so pretty dominant thus far, and they look to keep that dominance going here against Washington. Washington with the ball now, moving it up the field. Loose ball in the midfield, taken by Saldivar. Garnet back in control here. Trofa plays it back to Zavez. Cutting it back to Telford Marks. Back out wide to Zavez. Washington briefly with the ball, but Swarthmore getting it back. Telford Marks stepping up, winning one here for the Garnet. But back in control is Washington as they have the ball out on the far sideline. Curran stepping up and plays this one out of bounds, and we'll have a throw for the Shore women. Washington in control here as Curran coming in winning that one strongly. Now Saldivar with it, playing it up looking for Liechtenstein, but Washington intercepting right back. This one popped up into the air on that far sideline. Saldivar playing it down, looking for Liechtenstein and headed out, and it'll have a Garnet throw. Curran with the throw-in. Gets it to Liechtenstein. Looking for Kana. Has it up wide with McCoy. McCoy's cross comes in low. Popped up. Doherty coming under it. Has control of the ball in the box. Playing it back. And offsides will be called here as Doherty not able to get back on sides before that pass came. Good attack there, though, by the Garnet. Pretty good persistence shown by Doherty, able to track that one down in the box. Kana winning that header. Saldivar with it here in the midfield. Plays it up, looking for Liechtenstein. Great turn for her. Gets it in. Great save there. Liechtenstein one-on-one with the keeper, but the keeper, Barry, up to the challenge and able to make the save with her hands and hold on to it there. This ball bounces over 2 players. Winds up with Zavez, who plays it back for Telford Marks. Back to McGear in goal. McGear plays this one to Trofa. She heads it over looking for McCoy, but Washington takes it. Playing it out wide to the far sideline. Good pressure there by Curran, and it'll go out for a Washington throw. Washington with the ball here, and they play it up. And this ball rolling towards the corner. And Namazi will shepherd this one out of play, and it'll be a Garnet goal kick. So just going back to that play we saw before there with Liechtenstein. Great job by Swarthmore working it up to her up top, and just a fabulous turn by her. Had herself in that one-on-one chance, but just unable to put it past Barry. But a good sign there for the Garnet as they're definitely looking to get their goal scorers going. Ball here is taken by Washington in the midfield. Garnet with the pressure, getting it back though. McCoy playing it up, trying to get it to Liechtenstein, and will. Looking for the run of McCoy. Great ball here, has her in the box. Cutting it back, looking for Doherty, but able to clear as Washington, and will have a Garnet throw on the far sideline. But great piece of work there from the Garnet. We've seen them be very unselfish here through the season. 30 some odd players on the roster and 20 players with goals on the season. So definitely not afraid to share the ball around there, as we saw. As this comes in, Saldivar flicks it up, looking to get it to Kana, and it'll be cleared by Washington, so another Garnet throw. Zavez will come up from the back line to take this throw for the Garnet. Looking for Liechtenstein. This ball's on the end line, played back into the middle by Doherty. Washington with it here, and they'll watch it go out for a throw. This ball bounces and is taken by Telford Marks. Doherty trying to play it up to Liechtenstein. Hustles it down and gets the ball back for the Garnet. Gets it to Saldivar. Ball played out wide looking for Kana, but it was kind of in between Kana and Curran, so a little confusion as to who it was going to. Namazi stepping up from the back line, winning it back for the Garnet. Kana with it now. Plays it out wide, looking for the run of Curran. And offside's given there. I'm not sure that the assistant referee was calling it on Curran there. The flag went up immediately, and Curran, coming from that back line, didn't seem to be offsides. I think it was more the player in the center of the field, but nonetheless, offside's given. Kana with it now for the Garnet. Looking up, looking for McCoy, and again, offside's given. Washington playing with fire here, holding a very high line, and not off by much are these Garnet players. But we'll have a free kick here for Washington. Header won by Curran. Kana with it. She plays it back to Curran. Now Saldivar. Kana again. Again back to Curran. Now Trofa. And she'll play it back to Namazi, so Swarthmore looking to set up a bit of an attack here as Telford Marks with it, and will play it back to Namazi. Curran playing it to Saldivar, who tried to play it to Liechtenstein, who wasn't really making a run, but Washington still forced to clear it out, and will have a Garnet throw. Kana takes it, has it with Saldivar. Saldivar able to cross it here, looking for Liechtenstein. Able to get it, but dispossessed at the top of the box, and Washington able to clear as this ball rolls back, and Namazi will play it back to Telford Marks, who gives it right back to her. Now Curran with it. Curran with some space, and was trying to get that one to McCoy, but just too far, and they'll roll out for a goal kick. Seeing pretty good movement of the ball here from the Garnet early on. Have controlled possession pretty well, but Washington's back line has been up to the challenge thus far, not giving them too many great chances besides that one run by Liechtenstein. Zavez stepping up, winning this one for the Garnet. Saldivar to Trofa. Trofa again, now looking for Zavez. Zavez able to keep control, gets it to Doherty just inside the box. Back to Zavez, she crosses it in, looking for McCoy, but not able to get enough on that header as it just bounces in front of Barry, who scoops it up. But again, great passing here from the Garnet and pretty good signs early on. Washington winning this ball in the middle of the field. Looking to get forward as Swarthmore having to backtrack to defend. But that touch too far, and Namazi will get it. Kana now in the middle of the field. Trofa. Saldivar. Gets it up to Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein, great ball, has McCoy. McCoy, just the keeper to beat, left-footed shot, and in for the goal. Great ball there by Liechtenstein, leaving the back line completely exposed. McCoy making a great run down the center of the field and able just to slot it by Barry with that left foot and the Garnet go up 1-0 early. So the Garnet less than 10 minutes into the game here, jumping out to a 1-0 lead. As I said, great ball there by Liechtenstein, who's Swarthmore's most prolific scorer, but also very willing to dish it out there. As I said earlier, Swarthmore sharing the ball very well, and Washington, after a decent start from them, now down a goal, and as you see there, they're talking it all over, just trying to keep their composure about them. Obviously, the Swarthmore team, ranked 20th in the nation, coming in a very good team, so Washington definitely didn't want to fall down behind this team, but trying to talk it over and just keep composure here as Swarthmore, we've seen this before, as soon as they get that first goal, they're just kind of out of the gate running. As Washington with the ball in the midfield, Trofa wins it back, looking for Liechtenstein. The clearance takes a couple deflections as Liechtenstein trying to grab it. Curran comes up winning this ball. McCoy heading it, looking for Liechtenstein, but able to be cut out there. Washington playing a long ball on that right side, but Curran and Namazi defending. Namazi comes away with it. Trofa back to Namazi. Gets it to Kana, dropping it off now to Trofa. Trofa looking to play a long ball, but didn't get enough on that one as it's cleared back to her. But she wins the header, gets it to Kana. Liechtenstein. Now back to Trofa again. Over to Saldivar. And dropped back here to Namazi. Namazi with tons of time, gets it to Curran. Her touch a little too strong though, and will be a throw for the Shore women as it deflects off her on the clearance. But Swarthmore winning right back as Curran and Namazi combine to win this back. Namazi's pass gets it to Doherty. She drops it back to Zavez. Back to Doherty here, and she's able to get by her defender. Swarthmore running into the box. Doherty with some great pace on the right side. Plays it back to the middle. Clearance not able to get it out. And now finally able to, as dangerous clearance there, took a deflection and went right back on the foot of Doherty. But the Garnet back with possession here. Trofa on this near side, lining one up, playing it into the box. Ball kind of in between McCoy and Liechtenstein, neither of them able to get to it, and Washington with possession now. Good ball, has it on the near sideline, looking to make a run, but Telford Marks doing well to come off her mark and win this for the Garnet, as Trofa now with it. Trying to get it to McCoy, but it's cleared out and the Garnet will have another throw. Liechtenstein dispossessed there as Zavez defending here on the near side. Washington still in control, but that pass will roll out for a Garnet throw. Zavez to take this throw for the Garnet. Trofa with it now with time. Gets it to Saldivar. Has McCoy. Now Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein turning, running in the box. And cleared out, and the Garnet will have a throw. But again, another great series of passing here from Swarthmore. And we've seen just total domination of possession here after that first goal. Swarthmore really just smelling blood in the water after that first goal and trying to just add to it. As Zavez here, her right-footed attempt just bloops in the air, and Barry able to get under that and secure it for the Shore women. Ball goes to Saldivar. Trofa now. Telford Marks gets it back to Trofa. Zavez. Now Liechtenstein. Gets it over to Namazi. Swarthmore with a lot of time to pass back here and being very patient. Now trying for the long ball. Clearance deflects and will roll down out for a Garnet throw as Doherty runs down to take it quickly. Gets it to Saldivar. Looking to play it back to her, but it'll be cleared out again, so another Garnet throw. McCoy to take it this time for the Garnet, so Swarthmore getting back in the box a little more. Looking for Trofa. Bounces up and it'll go out, and it'll be a Garnet corner. And we'll have Trofa to take this corner for the Garnet. Good ball played here into the box. McCoy rising for this one, and the Garnet with the goal here. McCoy headed it towards that far post, and Doherty there, I'm not sure if she got a foot on it, but she made a motion to swipe at it, and the ball in the net. And I think officially the goal being given to McCoy. Great job there. Beautiful ball played in by Trofa. And McCoy able to rise to that header and put it perfectly over to that side where Doherty was positioned there and was able to help the ball into the goal. So Swarthmore now up 2-0. And as I said, given that confidence after their first goal, Swarthmore just dominating possession and looking to keep it going here, now up 2-0. And it'll go out for a Washington throw after some cries for a handball on Chavez. Doherty intercepting here. Drops it off for Kana. Back to Trofa. And this ball cleared out of play, and we'll have a Garnet throw as Chavez comes up to take it. Lichtenstein gets it to Trofa. Trofa with some time, looking for the run of Doherty. Doherty flicking that header, but just over that crossbar. Looking for that top right upper 90, but just a little too high. And not a bad attempt there. Great ball played in, and Doherty making a great run and able to get ahead to it. But just a little too high. Tough angle there for the Garnet. As the goal kick comes out, and Chavez will win this one. But it'll be played off of her, and the Shore women will have a throw. And ball out of play before it could be cleared back in, so the Garnet now with a throw. Trofa drops it off to Saldivar. Now Doherty. Doherty looking to push it out here. Good run here, and it'll be cleared out for a Garnet throw. We've seen some great runs on the wings and up the middle from the Garnet, as Doherty and McCoy both providing a lot of pace up front. As Lichtenstein now with it, trying to cut it back to the middle. Able to get the ball back on her foot. Sidestepping a couple defenders, has two on her, crosses it into the middle, but able to be swallowed up there by Barry. But great persistence there by Lichtenstein. Able to keep with that and put in an attempt that if Barry didn't come off her line, had a Garnet player right there to put it in. Washington playing a ball here that deflects off the head of Chavez, but Chavez trying to corral, can't. Sabatino here on the left-hand wing. Looking to cross it in. Left-footed shot attempt from the top, and McGear will watch this go over the end line for a goal kick. Decent counter-attacking chance there from Washington, but the left-footed shot from outside the box just not able to put it on target or strike it purely. So McGear, not much to do there with that one. McGear's goal kick comes out and we flicked on forward. Doherty winning the header to McCoy. Looking for Lichtenstein and just off sides. Great idea there from the Garnet. Sitting pretty much in line with that call, and it was very, very close again. Garnet very close to having a couple chances here, but taken away by the assistant referee as this one bounces through and headed out by Namazi. Sabatino with it again. Chavez will come up, win this one, get it to McCoy, who tries to play it to Kana, but it will be taken back. But Swarthmore winning a header, getting it out. Kana now with it, dropping it off to Saldivar. Saldivar looking for the run of Doherty. Has her here on the far side. Doherty pausing, trying to get some people into the box. Cuts it back to the middle, has Lichtenstein. Lichtenstein dispossessed there, but Swarthmore still coming up with the ball, but finally taken off their foot, and Washington looking to clear here. Another great attack by the Garnet, but Washington just packing that back line. As Sabatino trying to counter. Good tackle by Telford Marks. But Swarthmore able to clear here. Washington still in control. Harrington. Her pass intercepted well there by Kana. She did a great job coming back from the top to intercept. This ball played out wide to Lichtenstein. Has some room to run here. Defender closing from the middle. Lichtenstein on that right foot and shot just right at Barry, and it'll be taken, and good goalkeeping there and good defending to close out that angle for Lichtenstein. You can see she wanted to cut it back to the middle, but the defender not allowing that. So Lichtenstein forced to go with that right-footed shot. But again, another great break by the Garnet as Namazi stepping up, winning this one. Washington back in control. Garnet keeping some pressure here up top, not letting too many passes through the midfield. Washington with the ball on the far side. Cutting it back to the middle. The pass in deflected by Kana. Long ball played in here. Telford Marks defending, able to head this one out. Trofa with it. She'll get it to Lichtenstein. Lichtenstein's touch too heavy there, and Washington back with possession. Swinging the ball out wide. Curran defending for the Garnet. She'll win it, but her ball will be taken back by Washington. Now ball falls to Trofa, who heads to Kana. Kana looking to play a through ball. Had McCoy if it could get through, but cleared out, and the Garnet will have a throw-in. Good pass by Lichtenstein, able to get it to Kana, who tried to play it back to her, but ball just too far out ahead of her and able to be taken by Barry. Ball cleared down the field. Saldivar winning it for the Garnet. Trofa will play it back to Telford Marks. Looking for Saldivar, but Washington able to step up and win this. Sabatino with it. Zavas defending. And free kick given as Sabatino just pushed over Zavas just a little bit. 20 minutes gone here in the game. Telford Marks taking this free kick quickly. Gets it to Trofa. Out wide to Namazi. Looking for Curran. She's turning on that far sideline. Plays it way far out ahead, trying to run it down. Good defending there, though. And it'll go out of play off of Curran. Great defending there on that far side.
Into the game for the Shorewomen, number 14, Alexandra Young.
And we'll have Lexi Young come into the game. She'll be replacing Cahoon. So early substitution here from Washington, who definitely don't have a very deep bench, but obviously Coach Smith willing to go to them. And they do so early here as Swarthmore with the throw on the far side. Kern to take it. And this will go out for another Garnet throw. Trofa trying to play this one to McCoy, but Washington able to clear. Namazi defending there, though, so stopping any hopes of a counterattack. Trofa over to Saldivar. Saldivar trying to play a through ball here, but too far, and it'll roll to Barry. The Garnet getting ready to make their first substitution of the game at the next stoppage. This ball played out wide by Washington. Curran, good job defending there. Trofa Back to Curran. She plays it back to Namazi. Deeks an attacker, and Swarthmore moving the ball up the field through the midfield. Kana plays it back to Namazi. Telford marks with it now. Trying to do a little too much there, and luckily for the Garnet, Lexi Young not able to do too much of that and just kicks it down towards goal and out for a goal kick. As we'll have the first substitution of the game for the Garnet. And we'll have Tasman Bailiff Curtis, who will come on for Kana. McGear with the goal kick. Doherty with it here. Trying to turn, but able to be played out and out of play. Savez with a throw. Lichtenstein playing it up, looking for Doherty. Doherty trying to track this one down. Washington not able to keep this one in play as Swarthmore will take this quickly. McCoy with it. Plays it back to Doherty. Able to get by one defender, cross it to the middle, and McCoy off the crossbar. Great attack there from the Garnet. It'll go out for a goal kick, but Doherty beating one defender in just a blaze of speed. Played it back to the middle, and McCoy would have had a goal there, but just off the top. And just missing out on a hat trick here early on in the game as Barry taking this goal kick. Bailiff Curtis winning the header. Lichtenstein to Doherty, trying to get it back to her. Ball played out wide, and Bailiff Curtis will have it for the Garnet. Lichtenstein. Too many people around here in Washington back in possession of the ball. Curran intercepting for the Garnet. Trofa back to Curran. Looking for a through ball here, trying to get it up ahead to either Lichtenstein or McCoy. Ball kind of in between and too far, and it'll roll out for a goal kick. So Swarthmore controlling possession here. Still looking to increase their lead as it's still early on in the game here. Washington trying to put some things together going forward. As this ball bounces back, Washington will have it around the midfield. Swarthmore pressure, but Washington able to keep control here as they play the ball to the middle. But Doherty doing a great job tracking back, poking this one loose. And Telford Marks will reclaim possession for the Garnet. As Bailiff Curtis playing it up, looking for Doherty. She's able to keep this in play. Meg's a player, running towards goal, drops it off. Lichtenstein with it, right-footed shot attempt across the face of goal, but good save there by Barry. Great run by Doherty. As I said, able to play that ball through the legs of the player for Washington, and then great decision dropping it off there for Lichtenstein, who's able to put a great right-footed shot towards that far post, and Barry just doing all she could to parry it away. So we'll see Trofa taking the corner here for the Garnet. Another nice ball played in here, but Barry doing well coming up and winning that one, and we'll have a free kick given against the Garnet. And we'll have a stoppage of play here as Lichtenstein going to her back on the turf here, and we'll be back after the trainers see to her. And we're back here as Millie Johnson will come on for Liechtenstein. Barry taking this free kick. Curran wins it for the Garnet. Johnson, now Trofa. Gets it up ahead to Curran. Played back down the field, though, as Washington able to intercept. Curran tracking back, wins it for the Garnet. And Trofa will play it back to the back line as Namazi's clearance is deflected, and the Garnet will have a throw. McCoy drops it back to Trofa, who plays it up ahead, looking for Johnson. Johnson cutting it back. Able to keep possession here. And the left-footed attempt there by Trofa, able to be collected easily there by Barry. Good pressure there by Washington, not allowing Swarthmore to just dribble freely. As Sabatino, good job keeping this one in, but on her third touch going out, and Zava's with the Garnet throw. Doherty trying to play it to Bailiff Curtis, but Sabatino there. French coming up. And we'll have a handball that's given. So the Garnet with the free kick. Namazi coming up to take it. Sends it quick to Saldivar. Plays it up. Doherty with it. Doherty trying to take the defender by herself, but good tackle there, and Washington able to clear. Their through ball rolling out of play. Lexi Young not able to get to that one. We'll have Zavez taking the throw for the Garnet. Doherty gets it to the middle to Saldivar. Saldivar out wide, looking for a run, trying to get it to Curran. Good ball there. Curran trying to track this one down, and it'll roll over the end line. And free kick given there against Curran for the shove. Great ball there, though, played by Saldivar. Gave Curran a chance to try to run that one down. Just too far. But the Garnet still looking promising here, as this one will go out of play. Johnson to take the throw. She'll take it quickly to McCoy. McCoy trying to drop that one off to Johnson, but it'll roll over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick. Bailiff Curtis playing this one out to Curran. Able to keep it in play, gets it to Johnson, now Trofa. She'll play it back to Curran. Now to Saldivar. Good ball, gets it over to Zavez. But her pass to McCoy, able to be read and taken. Sabatino with it. But Doherty coming back and taking this for the Garnet. Good ball, has it up to McCoy, cutting it to the middle. Able to sidestep one defender, gets it over to Johnson. Trying to beat one defender, but ball played out to the sideline. McCoy providing the pressure there, and it's cleared out. Saldivar to track this one down for the Garnet. Curran will play this one back to Telford Marks as Swarthmore sets up the attack again. Two substitutes prepare to come on for the Garnet. Namazi with some time. Plays it up ahead looking for Johnson, but intercepted. Washington trying to get the ball to Sabatino. Telford Marks defending. And she'll opt for the safe option and play it out. Sabatino to take the throw. Gets the ball to Smedley. Played back now, Harrington. Strong touch there, but it'll roll and Scott will have it. Looking to play the ball up, but the Garnet clear. Scott winning a header. Now bouncing ball. Bailiff Curtis trying to get it for the Garnet. Saldivar able to collect. Gets it to Trofa. Playing it out wide now, looking for Curran. She's able to put it up for Johnson, but Johnson just offsides. And it'll be a free kick for Washington. Barry to take this free kick. Played down the field, and Curran will collect. Trofa dropping it off to Saldivar. Up to McCoy. Cleared out by Washington. But Swarthmore back in control as Bailiff Curtis with it, and she'll play it back to Telford Marks. Curran with it on the far sideline, looking to make a run. Crosses it back in. Johnson will drop it off to Saldivar. Looking to play it back to Curran, but again, Swarthmore offsides. Swarthmore definitely need to be a little more careful here. As we said earlier, Washington holding a pretty high line, but after a while you have to learn a little bit and check your runs and just be more mindful of where that back line is. As Washington take this free kick. Swarthmore winning it right back. McCoy, good turn. She'll drop it off to Bailiff Curtis, to Saldivar. Good run by her. Playing it out wide, and again, Swarthmore offsides. So Swarthmore a pretty dominant half here, but Coach Enkite is definitely with some improvements to talk about here at the half, as we still have about 10.5 minutes remaining. And handball called against Washington. So the Garnet will have a free kick right about at midfield. 3 substitutes prepared to come on for the Garnet. Namazi playing it back to Telford Marks. Bailiff Curtis. Telford Marks, good ball, gets it to Doherty, but her touch too far. And Washington will have it back. It'll go off on Zavez. Harrington to take the throw. Zavez will play the header out. Harrington again with the throw. Good flick on header. Sabatino with it. But the Garnet able to clear a little bit, but not fully out, as Washington still with possession. Good pass, has it at the top of the box, but good strong tackle coming from Telford Marks into the Garnet with a bit of a counter opportunity chance. Trying to get it down the field to McCoy. And forced to just clear this one out, so good counterattack there for the Garnet. And they'll have a throw in deep. As coming on for the Garnet is O'Brien, Hancock, and Skanka. And coming off for the Garnet will be Curran, Saldivar, and McCoy. So the Garnet with their 2-0 lead. Secure enough to bring out some starters and get them some rest going into the half. Johnson gets it, and Skanka now with it, cutting to the middle. And the ball is cleared out, and the Garnet will have another throw. Swarthmore takes it quickly. Trofa looking to play this one in. Skanka stepping up to win it, but taken off. And Washington with possession. Good ball to play it out wide here. Harrington running on the near sideline. Playing it up, looking for Sabatino. Foot race between her and Zavez. Sabatino wins it. Good cross in the box. Swarthmore able to deflect it out. And now trying to get it up the field is Skanka pushing up ahead. Trofa playing a big ball, but Johnson not really making that run for the Garnet. Barry will collect. And her clearance will bounce out. Hancock there for the Garnet. Pass takes a deflection, but Skanka winning it right back for the Garnet. Ball cleared down the field. And McGear coming off her line there as Namazi definitely pushed in the back there a bit by the attacker, but referee allowing play to continue. Another collision here and play continuing. As Garnet with the ball, Trofa, strong tackle there, and the Garnet will have the free kick. Washington with control here, but Chavez stepping up and winning it, trying to play it out to O'Brien, but too far. And we'll have a pair of substitutes. Coming on is Jacobs for Washington, and Gale up top for the Garnet, who will replace Doherty. Chavez. Good passing here. And forced to head it out is Washington, so Garnet with a throw. Chavez will come up to take as we're under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Good ball from O'Brien, gets it to Bailiff Curtis, but it'll be played out and the Garnet with another throw. Ball played down the field. Telford Marks defending, and she'll play it out. Washington trying to get ahead quickly here. Sabatino's throw will bounce off of Chavez again. A throw as Harrington will take this one for Washington. Sabatino cutting it to the middle. Namazi stepping up, great tackle there for the Garnet. Smedley with it, plays it out wide to Sabatino. Cross into the box. Have a runner at goal, unmarked, but Swarthmore lucky to come out of that without a goal as a great ball was put across that box. Not sure who the runner was for the Shorewomen, but able to get in the right position, just not able to get a foot on it. As McGear not coming off that line, wasn't really an opportunity for her to do so, and was kind of left exposed there by her defense, but just able to escape there as Swarthmore will now have a throw on the far sideline, looking to get up the field quickly. Johnson with a big throw, looking for O'Brien. Gets it to the middle to Bailiff Curtis, but just taken off her foot as Chavez coming up with this one. She plays one across the face of goal, but Bailiff Curtis and O'Brien just not there for the Garnet, and will have a goal kick. Under 4 minutes to play here in this first half. Swarthmore still controlling possession, even after that last defensive scare. Ball played down the field, deflects off of Bailiff Curtis. And after taking another deflection, will go out of play for a Garnet throw. O'Brien running well here on this far side, and the ball will bounce out and will be a goal kick. O'Brien just not able to track that one down, but good thought there by the Garnet. Swarthmore winning a header, but Washington clearing it down the field. Hancock with it. She'll drop it off. Skanka will get it back to Hancock. Playing it up the field. Johnson trying to track this one down, but Barry will be there. Her clearance down the field will be won by Hancock. And after the ball goes off the head of Skanka, Washington with the throw. Namazi stepping up well and winning that. But the ball with the Shore women. Trying to get ahead here. Trofa providing pressure from back up top. Ball played in. And Namazi able to clear this one out. Ball played back in. Namazi defending again. Tracking this one to the corner. Cross played in. And Telford Marks there to clear. Trofa will drop this one off to Skanka. She'll play it up for Johnson. And another offside's given. As another very close call. Again, Swarthmore eager to get back there, but a little too eager, and referee calling it very tight out there as Washington with possession here. Ball now out for a Shorewoman throw. Ball bouncing up in the middle. Swarthmore unable to clear at first, but Telford Mark steps up and provides the big clearance. Barry stepping up, clearing it back as Swarthmore trying to get up the field now. Johnson trying to track this one down. It'll stay in play. She drops it off for Trofa, gets it back. Cutting it to the middle. But just dispossessed there. And Washington looking to clear. Skanka stepping up, winning it. And it'll be cleared out for a Garnet throw. 20 seconds remaining here. Garnet with a last-ditch effort here. Good back heel. Player running into the box. Looking to cross it. Unable to clear. Gale's shot just wide. And with that, time will expire here in this first half. The Garnet will head into the locker room up 2-0. And just missing out on going up 3-0 there as Gale just not able to put that one on frame. But Swarthmore 15 shots on goal. So stick with us, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes for your second half of action here on the Garnet Sports Network. And welcome back here to your second half of action at Clothier Field as the Garnet come into the second half up 2-0. Swarthmore 9-0 on the season, looking to keep this unbeaten streak going, and also only giving up 1 goal on the season and sticking true to that pace here. 0 goals conceded and no shots on goal allowed so far. So as the Garnet huddle up here, getting ready for the second half, we'll see if they can continue this as Washington looking to get back into the game. Washington will start the second half with the ball. The Garnet keeping a fairly similar lineup, but we see Bronco Lowe come into the game here on the left wing as Chavez wins this for the Garnet. Hancock plays it up looking for Doherty, and it'll be cleared out. Garnet with the throw. Throw goes to Doherty. Cuts it to the middle for Bronco Lowe, and she's offsides. And it'll be a free kick for Washington. Barry taking this free kick. Headed back in by Kana. Given back to her on the header by McCoy, but Washington able to intercept. Chavez's header will go out, and Washington will have a throw. Hancock wins this one back for the Garnet. Gets it up to McCoy. Playing it over. Have Skanka running all the way from the back line. Great run by her. Looking to cross it in. Defended well here by Washington, so she has to play it back. Bailiff Curtis with it. She'll drop it back to Namazi. Back to Skanka. Playing it up, looking for the run of Kana. And it'll be played out for a Garnet throw. Again, great passing that we've seen from Swarthmore. As Skanka takes this throw in to Kana. Kana turns and wins a corner for the Garnet as Washington forced to play this one out. And it appears that Bailiff Curtis will take the corner here for the Garnet. Tropha starting the second half on the bench. Good ball into the box, punched out by Barry. Hancock getting over this one, tries her luck, but just gets under it, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Hancock, who scored the decisive game winner for the Garnet over their Centennial rivalries. Johns Hopkins earlier, trying her luck to keep it going. Ball goes out for a Garnet throw. Hancock plays it up for McCoy. Hancock again. Skanka. McCoy playing the ball, looking for Skanka, but offsides. Swarthmore again being caught offsides here. And we'll see Barry taking the free kick, but Swarthmore hasn't solved this problem yet from the first half, even though we've seen a great performance overall by them. Definitely not something one to carry into other games, as Hancock will be called for the foul, and Washington will have a free kick right at midfield. Ball being played on that far wing, and it'll be played off and out for a Garnet goal kick. Good defending there by Telford Marks. McGear to take the goal kick. Booms it down the field. Kana getting it. She's playing it up, looking for Doherty. Able to get to this one. Now trying to turn a run into the box, but nothing given there as contact was fairly mutual, and we'll see a Garnet throw on the far side. Chavez with it. Gets it to Kana. Good job by her. Gets by a defender. Is on goal here. Cuts it back. And McCoy just not able to get to this one as Washington able to clear. But great run there by Kana. Gets it into the box and dropped it off. Just looking for McCoy, but just not enough on that touch to get it all the way to her. And Washington was able to clear. As Broncolo, good pass. Gets it to Bailiff Curtis. Drops it off to Skanka. She'll play it back to Namazi. Skanka to the middle to Bailiff Curtis. Back to Namazi again. And we'll have a free kick as Namazi fouled from behind there. Hancock to take this one for the Garnet. Takes a deflection up and able to head it out is Washington. Zava is there, though, for the Garnet. She scoops this one in, looking for McCoy. And a miss-hit clearance attempt will give Swarthmore a corner here. And again, we'll see Bailiff Curtis taking this one. Ball headed in, still in the box. And right-footed attempt goes in for Carolyn Kana. Great job bouncing ball in the box. Just poaching there, again, like we've seen before in the season. Bouncing ball, gets under it, and just blasts that one up into the top of the net. And Garnet go up 3-0 here. Swarthmore taking advantage of some mistakes there in the back line and able to get their third of the game as they now have 8 shots on goal. And really solidifying their lead here in the second half as they still look to keep the pressure up as they win it back right away here. Bailiff Curtis back to Telford Marks. Swings it over to Namazi. Plays it up for Bronco Lowe. She plays the ball up looking for Kana, but just out of her run, and Barry able to come up and scoop it. The Garnet still looking pretty good here in the second half after a great first half, so keeping up their performance as Bailiff Curtis will be called for the foul here, and Washington will have the free kick. Free kick down the field will be taken by Hancock. Plays it over to Kana. Namazi to Skanka. To McCoy. And it'll be cleared down the field as Namazi tracking this one down. We'll play it back to McGear, who gives it right back to Namazi. Kana has Bronco Lowe running. Shielded there by the defender, but Bronco Lowe still chasing this down, and it'll go out of play for a Garnet throw. Looking to get it quickly to McCoy, but just able to get the head on as the Shore woman defender. But it'll go out for a Garnet throw here. As McCoy gets this one into Bronco Low, but her touch takes it over the sideline, and it'll be a throw for Washington. Hancock getting it back for the Garnet. McCoy able to lose 2 defenders, but her cross deflected and able to be scooped up there by Barry. Chavez winning this header, gets it up to Doherty, heads it down to Bailiff Curtis. She was looking up for Bronco Low, but Bronco Low not making that run. Barry clearing down the field. Bailiff Curtis with a header. Ball falls to Namazi. Plays it up for McCoy. Plays it out wide for Skanka. Looking to cross, gets it in, bounces across the face of goal. McCoy with it, with the header, gets it to Doherty. Doherty, left-footed attempt, and goal. Great job there by Swarthmore. McCoy able to control that one. Thought she was going to have it herself, but plays it off to Doherty. And Doherty, one touch, puts it in with that left foot, and the Garnet go up 4-0 here. The Garnet showing great signs still in this second half as, again, great passing, unselfish there by McCoy. Already has 2 on the game. Passed that one off for Doherty, who had all the time in the world to slot that one in. And Swarthmore doubling their lead here in this second half. Washington trying to get something going here, but ball played too far as Chavez will have the throw for the Garnet. Doherty turning, trying to get it up the field to Bronco Low. Kana stepping in, trying to win this one. Bouncing ball will be played up the field and out for a Washington throw. Header won by the Garnet. McCoy gets it out wide to Doherty, who tried to play to Bronco Low, and then offsides given. That offsides was given pretty fairly late there, as the referee kind of saw it, thought about it, and then once Bronco Low started to go after it again, he called it. As Swarthmore trying to play it up here to Kana, able to run this one down. She gets the ball to Bronco Low, but taken off her foot and cleared out for a Garnet throw. Skanka to Hancock. Ball takes a deflection, and Washington now with possession. Sabatino to Sabatino on that cross-field pass as the ball will be played out, and we'll have a Garnet throw. Chavez coming over to take this here. Passing here along the Swarthmore back line is Namazi. Stepping up. Good ball, gets it to Kana. Plays it to Skanka. Looking for Bronco Low. Bounces off her head, and Barry will be able to come up and collect. Good thought there from Skanka. Bronco Low, just a difficult ball to try to keep possession of. Did all she could to get ahead on that one. And after a whiff, we'll have McCoy with the ball. She plays one cross-field, looking for Chavez. Swarthmore winning the ball back, though. McCoy here at the top of the box. Dispossessed, but Kana coming up. And Washington able to keep this ball in play. But on the dribble, just goes out, and we'll have a substitute come on here for the Garnet as Sophie Basilone will come on. And Telford Marks will get a well-deserved rest here. Ball goes out again, and we'll have a Garnet throw. Again, deflecting out, and another Garnet throw is Skanka to take it again. She gets it in to McCoy, trying to get it to Bronco low. McCoy winning it back. Some nice footwork there. Has a cross in. Looking for Kana. Again, Doherty, saved by Barry. Touch by Bailiff Curtis, not enough, and able to be cleared out here as Washington looking to counter. But Basilone, her first play of the game, good tackle there and winning the ball back for the Garnet. As Bailiff Curtis's pass will go out and Washington will have the throw. And we'll have a substitute coming on as Cahoon will come back. And she'll take Smedley off. Garnet winning the ball back on the throw-in. Doherty with it. Cutting to the middle. Drops it off for Kana. Looking to play it back to her. Good run by Doherty. Good ball, but just a little too far. And Barry doing well to come off her back line. And able to take this as she clears it down the field. Washington with possession around the midfield. Bailiff Curtis winning it back. But Washington taking it back. And then Garnet winning it right back again. As ball's with Kana here in the midfield. Now back as Bailiff Curtis looking to play it to Hancock. Cleared down. Bronco low. Now Skanka. Gets it out wide to McCoy. She gets it to the middle. Drops it off to Hancock. And cleared down the field. Namazi there for the Garnet. She'll play it over for Basilone. Back to Namazi, avoiding the pressure by Young. Pass intercepted by Sabatino and played out, so Washington will have a throw. And free kick will be given as Young was fouled on the header. Four Swarthmore players awaiting to come in. As ball played into the box. Headed out, but Washington in control. Good cutback. Swarthmore good tackle, though, and able to clear. McCoy with the ball. She'll play it back to Skanka. Back to McCoy. And played out off of McCoy. So Washington will have the throw. And Namazi heads this one out. Another Washington throw. Washington trying to get things going here as they've maintained some good possession here as this ball played into the box. Dangerous here as it bounces, and McGear will come out and collect. Dangerous ball. Had the opportunity for someone to get under it, but no one there. And McGear able to safely collect that one. Header won by Washington and then by Bailiff Curtis. Bailiff Curtis with control of the ball now. Kana has a couple runners. Gets it to Doherty. She's on sides. And good defense there. As there'll be a Swarthmore corner. And the quartet of Swarthmore players will make their way on, as we'll have Johnson, O'Brien, Coates, and Albers. or sorry, Pitts rather than Albers. And we'll see Bronco Lowe, Doherty, Zavez, and McCoy make way as header here from the Garnet, headed off the line. Great opportunity there for Swarthmore, but good defense from Washington just there at that back post and able to head it clear. As Washington trying to get something going, but Swarthmore able to play it back to McGear, who will clear. Howard with it. Header won by Namazi. And Kana will be fouled there in the Garnet with the free kick. Hancock to take the free kick. Looking for Kana. Bailiff Curtis steps up, wins it. Johnson cuts it to the middle, drops it off with a nice back heel to Kana. Cutting it to the middle, her right-footed shot attempt deflects off a defender and will go out for a Garnet corner. Corner comes in, able to be punched wide by Barry. Swarthmore playing it back in, headed off the line by the defense. And it'll be headed out of play, so the Garnet will have the throw. And we'll have a change at the keeper for the Garnet, as Kayla Long comes in and replaces McGear. Johnson's throw goes in, headed up, Hancock. And Hancock trying to volley that one will win the free kick for the Garnet. Both players kind of came in awkwardly, and Hancock hit the turf hard. Referee giving free kick for the Garnet. Definitely could have gone either way. Could have been a dangerous attempt for the Garnet or the foul that was given. And Swarthmore will have a pretty good free kick position here as Johnson stands over this. Seems to be eyeing goal here, and she'll have at it. Great shot and great free kick goal there from Mele Johnson. Johnson, no doubts about it, was thinking goal all the way, stepped over that free kick, put it just around the wall, and in for the goal. Just an incredible goal there for the Garnet, as Mele Johnson putting the Garnet up 5-0 off of that great free kick. So the Garnet getting goals in all sorts of ways here, from the run of play to set pieces, and just looking like a top team here in the nation, as with this 5-goal advantage, they're still providing a lot of pressure here, and we've seen this in all their games where they've been very willing to keep going with their paces. Basilone defending there and able to win that and play it out just for a throw-in. Actually hit the cone there right on the corner, but just on the throw-in side. Ball played into the box, but Swarthmore able to clear. Sabatino with the throw. Ball crossed in front of goal and cleared out by the Garnet. Good tackle there by Coates. And Skonka plays it off of a Washington player, so the Garnet with a throw. So good defending there from the Garnet, but Washington still showing some fight here as Kana had her heels run over from behind. We'll have Basilone step over and take the free kick here for the Garnet. Swarthmore not really getting too many bodies forward here as Basilone plays the ball looking for Coates. Headed up. And Bailiff Curtis stepping up for that one. Tried to touch a through ball through, but too much on that, and Barry able to collect. Ball played down the field. And Swarthmore will play this back too long. And the ball out of play for a Garnet throw. As Skonka takes this. Sabatino plays it to the middle. Up the field now, but Basilone intercepting. Gets it out to Coates. Coach trying to play it up for Pitts, and it'll be out for a Garnet throw. Bailiff Curtis drops it back. Dennison fouled on that header, and so Garnet with another free kick. As we approach 20 minutes left to play here in the second half. Basilone will stand over this free kick. Plays the ball low into the box, cleared out by Washington. Washington able to keep control here, but not able to control that pass out to the sideline as Skonka with the throw in for the Garnet. Gets it to Johnson. Up ahead now to Coates. Her touch too heavy, and it'll be back with Washington. Namazi doing some good defending there for the Garnet, winning the ball back. Ref allowing play to continue here as Washington trying to get the ball up the field, but Bailiff Curtis and Pitts combined to win the ball back for the Garnet. Basilone to Kana. And Kana fouled there, moving her way up the field. Skonka with it. Looking to play the run of Coates. Coates able to keep it in play. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson cutting it to the middle. Drops it off to the middle of the field. Has Dennison, and Dennison just not able to get her weight corrected. She had to come back and try to possess that ball first, as the Johnson's ball was just a little behind her. So unable to get that one as we have some lights go out here at Clothier Field, and we'll have a stoppage of play as we try to figure out what happened. And ladies and gentlemen, after the delay here, the game has been called official. It needs to be past 70 minutes to call it official, and after discussing it with the athletic administration and both coaches, referees decided to call this game official. So your final score is Swarthmore and Washington 0. So Swarthmore improves to 10-0, 4-0 on the season, and Washington drops to 3-5-1 and 0-3 in conference. So thank you for joining us for today's game. We apologize for the delay, and join us back here for the next Swarthmore home game.